In this given question, we have a function given as fx equal to 2x sin x plus 10x upon 2 times x plus 2 pi upon pi minus 3. And we have to check that given function fx is even function, odd function, or neither even nor odd function. This is the fifth part. We can take fx as f1x divided by f2x. Here we are taking numerator as f1x and denominator as f2x. So for f1x, if we take f1 minus x, it gives us 2 minus x sine minus x plus 10 minus x, and it can be rewritten as 2x sine x plus 10x. So clearly it gives us that f1x is always an even function. Clearly f1x is even function. Now we'll go for nature of f2x. For f2x we can rewrite f2x as follows: x upon pi plus 2 minus 3. So 2x upon pi plus 4 minus 3, it means 2x upon pi plus 1. This is f2x, and we have to check now nature of f2x, whether f2x is even function, odd function, or neither even nor odd function. So if we replace x with minus x in f2x, we will get 2 minus x by pi box plus 1. We cannot take out negative sign from greatest integer function directly. Therefore, we have to use a property of greatest integer function. Box of t plus box of minus t equal to negative 1 or 0 if we are taking x belongs to r minus I, and if we are taking x belongs to integer. This is a property of greatest integer function. Now, case 1. In case 1, if x by pi is equal to an integer n, here we are taking n is integer, then minus x by pi plus, then we are having x equal to n pi, and if x equal to n pi, then denominator, it means f2x is definitely not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 because we are having even number plus 1, and hence f2x is always a odd number, and f2x hence is not equal to 0. But if we are taking x equal to n pi, it will impact f1x. f1x equal to 0 at x equal to n pi, because we have sin x and tan x, both are becoming 0 at x equal to n pi. Therefore fx can be written as f1x upon f2x, and it gives us 0, and hence fx equal to 0 gives us fx is even function and odd function both. Now if we are taking case 1, x by pi equal to integer, then we are having fx is equal to 0, and it gives us a result that fx is equal to 0. Fx is 0, then fx can be said as even function as well as odd function at the same time. In case number 2, if we are taking x by pi is not equal to an integer, n is belongs to integer, then box x by pi minus x by pi box can be written as minus 1 minus x by pi with the given property. Now f2x can be written as minus 2 minus x minus 2 minus 2 box x by pi and plus 1. It gives us minus f2x. It gives us minus f2x. So therefore we can write f2x is odd function in case number 2. In case number 1, when we are taking x by pi equal to an integer, then we are having f2x equal to f2, then we are having f1x equal to 0, so fx equal to 0, which is even function as well as odd function at the same time. And if we are taking x by pi is not equal to n, then we are getting f2x as odd function. If we take case 1 union 2, so by case 1 union 2, we can say that fx is an odd function, because 0 can be said even as well as odd, and in case 2 we are having f2x is odd. Therefore fx equal to odd function divided by fx equal to even function divided by odd function. So fx can be said as odd function when we take case 1 union case 2. So this is the required result of given question.